Sometimes you say reject thoughts, and other times ignore thoughts. Another time you say they come from the self. It is true. I feel some contradiction. You will only feel some contradiction if you're only listening with the mind, like for something that is merely logical or rational or something like this. Then you will have some difficulty, because the truth cannot just be painted in one color and left for eternity. It's not like this. These statements, they come for different positions that our mind, our attention get into. You see, if I say to someone, reject the thoughts, it means perhaps in some cases we are getting too involved in the thoughts and thinking them to be so important. And when you inquire into their nature, into whether they are true or not, you come to see that they have no real substance of themselves. It's almost as though they're appealing for interest from you. So I said, reject them. Then another time I say, ignore them. It's kind of same thing, actually. Ignore is maybe softer way, because for some people to say reject something, no, but ignore may be softer way. Say these things, it's like you are having a conversation with a good friend you haven't seen for a while, but you're sitting in a restaurant full of people and everybody's talking. And then, somehow what you do, you ignore the other conversations. In fact, you do this naturally, because you have very interest in being with your friend in an undisturbed way, to hear what they're saying is already powerful in itself. So this ignoring of other things is almost done without effort, you see. But sometimes in the beginning you have to make some effort and to say, okay, don't pay attention to that. You have heard this, we all grow up with this advice, don't give so much attention to that. In the same way, don't give attention to that. Then another time you say they come from the self. They all come from the self. Everything is coming from the self. Self is the source, the womb of all manifest appearances. Mean that they arise, they take their birth from that source. In that source, they appear in the source, and again they dissolve in the source again. And so everything comes from the self. Then you say, I feel some contradiction. Yes. What exactly do you mean by these differing statements? I've just explained that. The contradiction is only if you're trying to fix what I say and use it for every situation. It will not work like that. This is a lazy way, this is the mental way. But what all my statements are pointing to is that you are that indefinable awareness, immeasurable, unfixable. No one can locate it in any place. So it is perceiving multidimensionally and without effort. This is precisely true. And the mind means education that is always trying to fix knowledge so that you can depend on it for later on. The knowledge I'm telling you, I don't want you to put it in the fridge. It is for use now. Something about now. Pay attention now. And that will take you beyond time. This is important. Now you go on to say, I hate thoughts because I can't see any truth in them. There's no need to hate something. This is where I say, okay, ignore it. Why hate? Hate has got fire. You don't need fire here. You can just disregard it then. If you see something is not true, you don't have to try and kill it. Just leave it alone. I hate thoughts because I cannot see any real truth in them. However, I can't give them up because you hate them. You see, when you hate something, you create relationship. You love something, you create relationship. When you ignore something, no relationship. Then you don't have to struggle, you see. Because you say some fascination is there. And that fascination will still be there because you place yourself as an object, as a person for whom thoughts can act upon, you see. So you're going to be in the middle and you're going to get caught up in the crossfire between thoughts coming from the past, thoughts about future, all of these things. Will I ever be free, you say? Not like this. But if you follow what I've just pointed to, that you are the witness of all the thoughts that come and go. Everything, not just thoughts, feelings also, emotion, objects, everything come and go. Meaning that even if something appears to be still, it comes and goes. What is the coming and going of a rock? Where does a rock go? No, it comes and goes out of your attention. That's what coming and going means. It doesn't mean that the rock gets up and walks away. It's just that your attention cannot retain or maintain an unbroken link with that. So everything is coming and going. This is all it means. The world doesn't have to move, but it's coming and going from your consciousness, you see. So, Nike, stop running. Be still, and follow this advice. So, very good. Thank you for this.
Basma Pushi Tanga Sai Chandrasekhara Balani